Feeds to Evans. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Pocket 6. Outside Holiday. Plenty of space. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Taylor attacking. Puts up the baby hook. And it doesn't even draw iron. Up the floor. And Evans the basket on the assist by Gordon.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Holiday against Taylor. Harris passes to Taylor. That's good.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
Here's Holiday. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Indiana.
And he really competed defensively, too, Kevin. 3 steals.
Davis kicks to Evans. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. That one goes. Count it. Gordon's got 5.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Taylor. And good as it rattles through the hoop.
Taylor!
41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Holiday dishes to Evans. Pass to Davis. Back to Evans. For 3. And it's Gordon missing. Orlando trailing here. Outside, Taylor. A second chance effort. And it's Vucevic missing. And here comes Evans. Here's Holiday. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
So difficult to get a shot off against this defense. They are really playing hard.
Yeah, they're playing hard, and they pride themselves on making it tough for their opponents.
Looking at the last game for Orlando, it was a loss to New York.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. We've got Ryan Anderson. Jordan Hamilton is out there with Tyreek Evans. Then there's Spencer Hawes, and it's Collison in at the 4 slot.
Tyreek Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Hamilton, the basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game.
Well, here in the second, not as listless. They're showing some signs of life offensively.
Well, great sign, because after that poor first quarter, now they're playing better offensively, and they have the lead.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, gentlemen, Anthony Davis is not yet a household name, but he's quickly becoming an elite talent. Coach Monty Williams said there are a few power forwards that are rated ahead of him, but the key is winning. When we win, people are going to see how much better he is than those guys. He's ranked with the best in the league. Such a bright young career, Kevin.
A superstar in the making, Doris. Thank you.
And Evans has worked diligently on his shooting. He had a bad habit of fading back on every jump shot early in his career, so he's tried to shoot with a more traditional motion.
Way to stand his ground. He set his feet and took the full force of it.
Good work. Good work.
Oh, yeah, man.
And a tight game here as we end the first half.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game is...
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter. Pelicans leading by 6. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Fry and Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Payton in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando. Gordon outside. Second shot opportunity. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
The offense just getting right to the rim. Saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
The Magic making a switch here. Taylor's checked in, and so he's able to get one of two.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Davis setting the pick for Holiday. Fades away, and Davis gets it to go. Davis has got the lead up to 7 now for the Pelicans.
Well, he knew that with his height advantage over his man, it was really a good decision just to rise up and take the jump shot. And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him.
A wide open look here for Holiday. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Pelican lead. For Orlando, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Vucevic, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
This is his first free throw of the game. For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued, and Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. And you got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
Pelicans leading by 10. Holiday with it, now guarded by Taylor. The shot by Holiday, no good. And for the Magic, they're shooting 40% from the field. Taylor against Holiday. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
This New Orleans team is now in their second season as the Pelicans. The name, which was subject to some critique early on, has actually turned out to be nice for the franchise with a new group of players, new ownership, and it fits nicely into creating a new identity.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Fry. And Gordon subbed in for Harris. Dishes it to Hawes. And it's Anderson atop the key. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked by Gordon. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Taylor. We talked about the Pelican mascot, Steve, wingspan, a term that definitely applies to this team and the young Anthony Davis.
Yeah, it's a great name. You know, Davis was last year's leading shot blocker to go with 20 points and 10 boards a game. I mean, this guy is a potential superstar and obviously the key for this club moving forward.
Makes the most of the high percentage shot. Taylor's got 7 points here in this quarter. New Orleans leading by 7. Holiday goes in. Anderson passes to Davis. Here's Holiday. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 17 points for Drew Holiday.
I wasn't so sure he could get it turned around after that poor first half, but he's got it rolling here a little bit in the second.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some good numbers for Boss. 15 points and 1 rebound.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Fournier comes in for Vucevic, and Ben Gordon is subbed in for Oladipo. Back to Anderson.
Ryan Anderson, one of the sweetest shooting big men in the league. Deep range with that quick release. Tell you what, at his height, he doesn't need much daylight to get it off.
When you look at Ryan Anderson and Fish, he's an official.
I like it. I like it.
All day long.
Eaton's checked in.
It's go time. Check in.
Group here. Vucevic checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Fry comes in for Gordon. Tobias Harris is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Oladipo in for Ben Gordon. Omer Asik, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Davis comes in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Omer Asik. Davis is out there with Spencer Hawes. Then there's Nick Collison, and it's Anderson in at the point guard.
Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't.
Taylor's checked in for Peyton. And then for New Orleans, Evans, he's checked in for Hawes. Gordon comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Holiday in for Ryan Anderson. Taylor inside, guarded by Holiday. Shot by Taylor, no good. On the wing, Evans. Rejected by Harris. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Davis kicks to Holiday. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got 3 assists now in this one. Taylor against Holiday. Evans on the double team. Out to Harris. Takes a 3. Pelicans pull it in.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost them.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Pelicans.
Clark, the differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
They made the defense adjust by moving the ball like that, and there was no answer for it.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And because they play in different conferences, guys, this is the last time these two teams will face each other. It's got to be a good feeling to getting the clean sweep, finishing the season 2-0 against the Magic.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Drew Holiday. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
Here's Taylor, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one's on Eric Gordon, and he makes the first.
Taylor.
And he can't hit the second. Clark, they're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, and they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze the orange. Don't turn it over.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Hamilton, no good off the back of the rim. And here is Taylor. There's the screen. Stolen by Holiday. So he's...
Tyreek.
I don't know about you, but this ain't what I signed up for.
It's 1 loss. What you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna work harder, do whatever it takes to get this team back on track. Nobody expects us to dominate this league or even contend for a title, but we sure it's gonna be better than this. You wanna continue to slide? Be my guest. Me? I ain't gonna